making a smoothie. Sometimes I have more ingredients, sometimes I have less ingredients. Today I have 6, sometimes I have 10, so on and so forth. So got my spinach. Try to get a lot in there when I have less ingredients, when I know I'm going to be getting less vegetables and fruit. So that was a cup and a half frozen. Got my blueberries. Now I'm at about 2.5 cups, so about a cup of frozen blueberries. Got my mango chunks. Got Zen in the background as always, saying, "Who are you talking to, dude?" A little over 4 cups now. Some flax seeds, ground flax seeds. Just give it a nice little pour. And then, of course, as always, my cinnamon and turmeric. Just got a new turmeric and it doesn't have a sifter at the top, so I gotta be careful. That's that. I'm gonna pour in some water to about the same level and have my morning smoothie. I've started to share with people that I am letting go of my quest for enlightenment. And it's been interesting. It's been an interesting process for me to just speak that, to be accepting that on a deeper and deeper level. It's kind of like more parts of myself are slowly getting on board. There's a very large part of myself that feels free as a result, but there's other parts of myself that are still in fear, still worried, still. Yeah, and I would imagine that that's not going to change potentially ever or anytime soon, or I don't know. That's also part of what I'm letting go of, is the need for that to change, the need to be any more evolved than I already am and just feel into my wholeness right now. Just right now, be as I am, who I am. And recognizing, slightly shifting how I'm orienting to the Game of Presence project from more isolation from people, from what have been coping mechanisms, but have also just been things that are fun, to letting those back in and watching, just experiencing. And recognizing the kind of the balance of doing too much and then coming back, and then doing too much the other direction and then coming back. And so allowing those things to come back in. I've done a little bit of social media. Not much. I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole one day. I think there are some hilarious shorts on YouTube and on Instagram. So that's the rabbit hole I go down. It's been some masturbation, but nothing crazy. Nothing. I think I've watched a movie or two. So it feels good. It feels good to let those in, but for them not to steamroll me, and to just recognize that the 2 months have created space, which feels good. There is a sadness that I'm with right now. In part, there's a lot more than just the sadness, but yeah, I think that there's a grieving. There's a grieving of the quest for enlightenment. It's been something that's meant a lot to me over time, and letting it go, I'm losing something in a way. I'm gaining stuff, but I'm losing something. One of the things that multiple people have kind of, that I've told so far, whether it was circling or in a conversation, have kind of mentioned, well, maybe this is your path to enlightenment. Maybe letting go of it is exactly what you need to do in order to reach it. And sure, potentially. But in truly letting it go, that's not why I'm letting it go. Because that wouldn't be letting it go. If I was just trying to backdoor my way into enlightenment, that wouldn't work. But really, truly letting it go. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the balance looks like in the next month. Continue to do my time in nature, continue to play the game. But without the need driving it. Do I lose interest? Do I lose some interest? Does it actually become more fun? We'll see. In some ways, there's the relief that has come has brought space. It's allowed me to there's been a little letting go of how people perceive me. A little. Not a lot. A little. There's a little bit more raw truth that's been coming through. I had a circle yesterday with a good friend of mine. Spoke some truth that I haven't said before. Was on a podcast yesterday, or Life Mastery TV, and I was curious how I was going to answer questions. It was just like, oh yeah, I'm not orienting to enlightenment right now, and we'll see what comes out. And a lot of it was similar to how I always answer, but yeah. Just feeling more love.